welcome to FTX cycle, the second part of FTX cycle for fourth quarter of 2022. If you haven't already noticed or heard from your squad leads, we are running the same mission that we ran on Wednesday in the hopes that we will learn from our mistakes and also be able to actually finish the mission. We got bogged down somewhere before even phase line 1. We didn't even make it much past waypoint 3. The scenario is the same. A couple things have changed, and I'll go over that right now. Biggest thing that will change is Airbase X-Ray. Airbase X-Ray is 100% in play. If the platoon does not complete their objective in a feasible amount of time, the enemy QRF from the airbase will be able to be on top of you and fucking overwhelm you with no problem at all. I've already briefed all the squad leads and most of the team leads on what we're doing. They will relay that to the guys once we break for 2 minutes after this brief. So I'm not going to go through the whole mission. Just know that this is a raid. We're going to work on our air assault and our raid tactics. So we're going to air assault into one of the 3 LZs. We're going to move hastily through up to phase line 1, which from the LZ to phase line 1 will be traveling Overwatch. You are unsure what that is, you ask your team lead. And then at phase line 1, we will switch to bounding Overwatch. Now, if we need to switch to bounding Overwatch before, due to contact, that is something that the 1IC, which is going to be 1-7 tonight, will make the call of. But the idea is we switch to bounding Overwatch prior to, waypoint 2 or waypoint 3. And then we get up on phase line 2, attempt to establish eyes on the objective, and then maneuver down into a platoon line formation up to our staging initializing point, where we will then conduct our attack onto Kilo. Kilo is a fortified artillery position. It is in an open field, and it does have supporting infantry as well as motorized and mechanized assets there on the ground. Air will be able to give us a better picture as we get out there of what we're actually looking at. Again, there are 2 main bridges that will play into effect from the southeast part. The town nicknamed Vital is where majority of the QRF in the region is situated, and where they will come from. They have heavy armor, they have motorized, and they have infantry support. So any of the vehicles will have to cross on these 2 bridges. This third marker here is a low river crossing, so only infantry and possibly wheeled vehicles will be able to get over there, just depending on how deep the water is, but more than likely the enemy are going to focus on controlling one of these 2 bridges. Now, looking at numbers, we've already gone over where we're at on the numbers. We should be able to stick to our normal plan of we're going to do 1-3 and 1-2 will be the assaulting elements. So we'll do, and again, these marks are just more for so you understand what's going on. Doesn't necessarily mean that's your exact position where you have to sit. And then the other one, like I said, is going to be 1-3. The element securing our left flank will be 1-1. 1-1, you are clear to proceed down to this position here or somewhere in this area. If it's clear or if you feel that you are able to do so without receiving too much resistance, 1-1's responsibility is to secure this bridge and to maintain security of that bridge so the platoon can exfil hastily from Kilo to the west. 1-4, you are responsible for the north, in this case, the right flank of the platoon. You've got 1 road crossing here, as well as this bridge crossing here. Squad leads have already been briefed, and you pass that down to your team leads and so on. Once Kilo is clear, Blacksmith has set their charges. We will exfil to the west. We will conduct traveling Overwatch or bounding Overwatch, depending on scenario, all the way back to probably LZ secondary, or a closer LZ if we are not in contact for immediate exfil out of the region. I said this to the squaddies. I'm going to say it again. Do not let your fucking squads get bogged down on that movement on the exfil. Okay? All right. A couple things that we need to fucking focus on tonight. Closing the gap. Closing the gap with the enemy. When we take contact, we need to gain fire superiority or break contact within the first fucking few goddamn minutes of that contact. We should not be in prolonged firefights. Like, period. Like, literally should not be in a prolonged firefight for no reason at all. You need to gain fire superiority and start maneuvering on that enemy or break contact from that enemy and fall back to a position that's more feasible for, you know, us to win that engagement. That will rely on other squads. So tonight, 5-5, I expect to hear a lot of good fucking communication between the squads because our numbers not as healthy as they have been in recent weeks. So keep that in mind. The other one, radio, squad level communications. The term actual is no longer a fucking call sign. Do not call your team lead or your squad leader actual. You call him by his call sign, which is 1-1, 1-2, 1-3. You can shorthand it to 1, 2, 3, 4 if you fucking need to, but you need to get in the habit of remembering that his call sign is his fucking call sign. His 1-1 call sign is his call sign. And then for your team leads, just keep it Alpha Bravo like you've always done. That's not too hard. So if Alpha's calling the team lead, calling the squad lead, he says, 1-2, this is Alpha, blah, 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 you know, and that's it. You don't have to say over. You don't have to do the out over, you know, fucking, I'm not waiting for a callback. You don't have to fucking out him. It's not that important, but I need to make sure that y'all are keeping comms short and precise, and it's clear for both Bravo and Alpha to understand who's talking to what. And at the fire team level, do not use your radio to just fucking shoot the shit, all right? Use that radio to talk to each other about important stuff. I don't want to have a squad lead or a team leader saying he can't hear a squad lead because y'all are fucking, you know, being a bunch of jackasses. You can be jackasses, just don't use your fucking radio within reason. And then the other one is at the platoon level, 5-5. We've already talked about it, but I'm going to say it for everybody here. When you call for headquarters, you're calling Devil 1 or just 1 for shorthand. So the scenario would be like if 1-2 is calling fucking for anybody in headquarters, he would say, Devil 1, this is, or he could just say 1-1, this is fucking 1-2. And then either myself, 1-7, or 1 Romeo will answer. And then once that person answers, and if the conversation continues, like there's a, you know, somebody said over and you're expecting a response, you can then go back and call him that call sign. So if Gallagher answers, you can call back and say 1-7, 1-2, Roger, fucking, we're going to move to this position, blah, 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 out. All right? And that's already been briefed with squad lead. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, don't fucking worry about it. All right. What's air numbers tonight? Because I did not get that in pre-mission brief. One of you should be, Traub was there, so Traub, I didn't ask you. What was the numbers for air? What do y'all got?
I've got 3 pilots so far. 4th one is on the way.
All right. Obviously, we need 2-time Chinook and 1 escort aircraft of some nature.
Already got
Okay.
it.
Cool. 1-7, where are you? There you are. You got anything real quick before I wrap this up with the final thing I got?
Yeah, is everyone on track for traveling Overwatch versus bounding Overwatch?
Affirm.
Right. Everyone but Burke. You guys have any questions? I feel like that's where we got kind of tripped up. So in case anyone's scared to speak out, you know, traveling Overwatch is, you know, extended travel. The lead element moves continuously. You know, you just keep fucking hightailing it. And trailing elements, obviously following them. But the other elements, you know, are watching that movement of the lead element. Does that make sense?
Yep. Affirm.
And then bounding Overwatch is bounding. So, you know, one unit watches another unit. So 1-1 would watch 1-2 as they're moving. Then they would stop, post up, fucking watch 1 while they move. Just in case anyone was confused about that. All right, 6.
Okay. All right. Well, everybody knows what today is, right? Today is September 11th. If you read the post I posted, then you know what it means to a lot of us. I'm not going to go into that here. I just want to say let's have a couple moments here. If you pray, pray. If you don't, fucking think about those we lost. Think about those we've lost due to everything that spawned from that day. So let's just take a couple moments here. All right. Anybody got any fucking questions about what we're doing tonight? Cool. Talk to your squad leads. Talk to your team leads. Let's fucking get after this. Let's kill some fucks. Let's have a good FTX. Make me fucking proud.
Yeah, yeah.
Who wants what?
It's me and you and Mustangs, and then Rolf is going to be our escort in the dot.
Yes, what do you want, though?
Oh, I'm already in the 1-1 slot.
Sounds good.
Alright, Trev, was there any information to pass from that meeting?
Nope, absolutely nothing about us. Absolutely nothing about us, Rusty.
That's kind of what I thought.
I told them we might have some issues going and helping them near the airfield, because last time it was scary.
Yeah, the closest I've got you guys going is Widow and Rattler. I don't really plan on pushing you past that 1-0 grid line.
Yeah, I was getting pinged at 1-2 grid line, so maybe.
Do you want me to keep my eyes open and cage anti-air threats? Pick it up.
Just give me a little heads up on what you're gonna engage. Otherwise, just keep your eyes open.
It was a Tungi last time, and that thing's like 8 kilometers.
I can hit it from 10.
Well, hopefully you get it before it sees you. Back on the Takistan map, we had to get below the tree line at the opposite airbase because the airbase on the other side of the map was still engaging us.
We're on Takistan, Clyde was engaging it from fucking, like, literally get off the runway and just start lobbing shit at it.
Yeah, and it would shoot back.
Look, Rolf, see you there.
Yeah, Rusty has me going to observe the AO, and then I'll head back once you guys are en route.
Sounds good.
Cute.
Let me know when you want me jumping in. Just make that one.
I see an Alamo also.
I'm pointing this gun down just in case. Well. Hey, trainer.
Oh, that's not what I wanted.
Ditto.
Devil 113's loaded.
Browse loaded.
Hey, trainer.
112's loaded.
Better idea. You can't get me now.
I just have Paulson in front of me. Don't worry, Paulson.
Yeah, I'm not.
This is a big Betty.
Here, let me put my headphones in, my earplugs in.
Oh
There we
yeah.
go.
If
Now you're
this
good to
gets
fire
shot, you're
away,
dead.
man.
Mustang flight clear to spool. Mustang flight clear test pushing LZ primary. LZ primary looks clear so far. Copy, 60 seconds. LZ primary is a go.
Slowing up. Be on your right.
You're all out, clear test.
Talk to me. That went well. I should have stayed on your left. I couldn't see you most of the time.
PP Widow.
Arrows copies DP Widow.
Yep. I was on your right in the middle spar there, just blocked you most of the time. Yeah, simple solution. My cockpit's on the other side of the helicopter, so I try to be on the right side more often. We used to do them more often, but meh. Yeah, you did nothing, did you? Oh, no, I thought you meant this one last time. But no, that was a very fun FTX. Raven, Mustang 1-2. Scratch. Venom, Mustang 1-2. Nope. I'll just get what I want and go back in, see if he wants it. of that today. Fair enough. Not a bad idea, it's fucking a long way. Nope.
Okay, firm 4.
you spawn in?
Yeah.
Oh, you're fucking squad then. Goddamn. Okay, hang on. Let me move the drone away.
You can take me in that little bird. I can fly out of you.
It's a 20-kilometer flight, so it's
It's fine. I'll use the flag. The flag's not working, dude.
It's because you're squad lead.
No. I get teleported to the bottom left of the map every time I teleport to another squad leader.
Ping Erickson or Rico.
They had. I told them.
Okay, they say have you put you back in?
Venom Arrows, C-Type Mark 0956. Enemy fire team moving north.
They should be able to teleport you. It saves you time. Also, you have NBGs on.
Thanks. Again?
Are they gonna teleport you?
I don't know. I'm about to start picking juices. Getting annoyed.
I tried to get TP'd over just 'cause of the drone killing things. She didn't die, so.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I was like, okay. I see like. Connors came.
Okay, they're not getting back to you. Alright, let's just go.
Where you going?
I'll take you in.
Huh?
I'll take you in.
Sweet.
If they're not replying.
Arrows copies. Copy, VP Cobra. Also, Venom arrows, be advised, I had eyes on at least 2 times enemy squads at that fortified location. Avon.
I'm back. Hey, can I fly? What'd you say?
Oh, so it's
Never. No.
Yep.
This thing's holding IP off of the left wall.
Really? I'm not at all.
Cleared for LZ Miller break. Break from the south, exfil to the south, break. Apollo, reroute to Mustang's pause and escort him in. Flight restriction will be 50. Mustang, be advised. Correction to my last. Approach from the north. Approach from the north by south.
Bro, this bitch really gonna drop me a... Where are we going, Heineken or Miller? This bitch really gonna drop me across the river?
That's from Ruston. There's AA still up to the south, so I think we're done. That's from Ruston.
Venom Arrows, the building next to that fortified position is also occupied. Over.
Copy.
Breaking off you.
Copy.
Venom Arrow, CTEP mark 1012, enemy bunker, Devil 11 is roughly 100 meters out.
Copy all.
Yeah, that's really weird. Is it coming from the objective or from the airbase? I guess. Sure.
you
Yep.
give me like a minute or two? I'm in the drone
Yeah.
trying to kill a. Thank you.
Of course.
Alright, ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Roger. Copy, cleared out on BRD. Affirm.
Mistakes holding back down.
160th. Arrows, Venom.
Venom arrows, go ahead.
0129er troops and vehicles cross the river, right? Cleared out with missiles and guns.
Say again, C-type mark.
0129 near TRP 1000.
Copy, CTEP 1029.
Mustang, Venom cleared LC Corona. LC Corona.
Let's see breakfast. LC
Venom Arrows, be advised I just flew over a BRDM. Inbound to the objective.
Copy. Bring it back around on your next run. You're cleared hot BRDM.
Copy.
Mustang, loiter. Mustang cleared LC Corona BRDM destroyed. Venom, do your best to bring Mustang in safely.
Roger.
Copy, Mustang. Arrows. Push a BP cover, resume station. Keep eyes east of the platoon,
Arrows copies, back on station. BP cover.
Park Bullocks with me. They want us to push 5 Douglas. The technical fell off the bridge. The troop transport unloaded roughly squad size on top of the bridge. Always good when they drive off. It's gonna be one of the Zeus's. I don't think there's actually anything at this fob, so we're just gonna like kind of in the woods. Yeah, I came back here one day. This one's not anything. We just put down and pretend. got to land. It's fucking eating spaghetti. Hard to do while flying. I said it's a good thing we got to land. I was eating spaghetti. It's so hard to do flying.
No, we gotta fucking
Yeah.
So QRF pushing right now across the river.
Cool.
Overall, at least I think we got casualties
Well, yeah, Rusty and Gallagher are down, I believe. Yeah, I don't know what it is today, but it's just fucking... Yeah, pilot snipe after pilot snipe. Oh. Well, that's his fault then.
It's like diving in. You just burst into flames.
Don't know. I wish there was a mod to get rid of the haze from distance. I've got it on there, but it don't work. A good mod.
I don't know, it's a fucking better thermals would be awesome for that.
Oh, the thermals I have no issues with, but just seeing like through a regular camera. Because sometimes I want to see what it actually is, not the heat.
Fuck. They have like fucking 3 sections of dudes coming from the south. I wish I had one.
Yeah. Just do a flyover in this thing, fucking minigun rolling.
I wouldn't even be able to fucking hear it if I did. It's quiet as shit.
Yeah. It looked cool though. Good, good. They've taken too long, apparently.
Well, I messaged Meadows to relay it on 5-5, now they're all stopped, so...
He says stand by at IPF Alpha. Yeah.
Will do.
Good go. I'm behind you. No, Gallagher is.
Got
No, he's back up now.
copy, holding IP Alpha. Platoon is moving in the direction of the LC secondary. Stand by for movement order.
Arrows back on station.
Copy, Arrow. Arrows, Venom.
Venom arrows, go ahead.
You have eyes on an enemy vehicle shooting at friendly troops to the southeast.
Roger, looking. Eyes on direct south of you.
Copy. Approximately how far south of my position is the south BP Cobra? Is he going to be in the field down south?
Roughly 500 meters to your south-southeast, 200 meters south of Devil 1-4.
Copy, 200 meters south of 1-4, you've cleared hot EMP.
Copy, cleared hot.
Be advised, Devil 1-4 is going to be pretty spread out, right? They are also calling mass gas at this time.
Roger, it looks like Devil 1-4 was able to take it out.
Copy.
Venom arrows, there's also roughly Squad Plus, CTEP mark 1049 moving towards Devil 1-4.
Copy, you're cleared hot with guns. So, correction, 1049. Copy, eyes on update 1100. Mustang flight, stand by for movement. LZ Misfit, stand by.
I'm coming back down. I was just keeping the C-tab mark updated. They were in like
within 50 for most of the time.
So we'll come in from the south and just
Yep. Preferably turn around.
Whenever you want me to re-engage CTEP mark 1101, over.
New active contacts still remain.
I believe so. CTEP mark was updated again after I engaged.
Probably stand by. I want the 113 to start making a little bit more movement before we do that.
Roger, standing by.
You're clear hot, 1101.
Roger, cleared hot. Bugging out, just got engaged by a man-pad, I believe.
Copy.
What's that?
Yeah, I believe that was a man-pad to the south.
Venom, let me know when you get eyes on the med pad.
Arrows copies.
I don't have any CM option. I've got burst or single flare. Oh, gross.
Mustang 1-1 Venom. Clear to push LZ Misfit Lake. Flight restriction 50. Be advised there is a man pad in the area unknown if it will be able to prosecute under 50.
Arrows still have eyes on infantry contacts to your southeast. CTEP mark 1108.
Copy, 30 seconds.
Venom Arrows eyes on 2 times BMPs, grid 127148.
Copy, 127148, cleared hot, 2 times BMPs.
Roger, cleared hot.
Hey, how are you?
AK's not in.
Okay.
I was saying don't.
It's another squad coming up.
That was.
Oh, it's 1-4 fucking leave. That door sucks.
What?
Mustang, cleared dust, cleared dust.
We got fucking artillery, mortar, and RPG.
Popcom's one way.
Whoa, what?
Mustang 1-2, cleared push LZ Misfit, LZ Misfit.
Yeah, push LZ Misfit.
You did great, dude.
My squad back. Even if my own brain goes.
So I'm audible on a vehicle to the southeast.
Venom Arrows, roger, that's the BMP.
Copy. Mustang, wave, push LZ secondary, loiter, LZ secondary.
Yeah, from LZ secondary.
Insertion point alpha.
Hey, Bronson.
So,
What do you want to say to Niffley? Yeah. He called you a booger. Loader and IP secondary. Okay.
Copy, yours cleared to push LZ Budweiser at this time.
He says eat ass. Mustang 1-2, this zone out of effect.
Affirm, Killbox 1 Alpha not in effect.
Yeah. 30 seconds.
So you're cleared Type 3 outside of Killbox 1 Alpha. Outside of Killbox 1 Alpha.
I don't know. Flesh was pretty good, man.
Yellow smoke.
Affirm, yellow smoke.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, I have a crutch. Terms are just a crutch.
If I had hair, I'd have perm.
He's on the back of it.
I hear him grunt. He might be doing attack shit.
No, I'm right here. I'm gonna bring something up in fucking AAR. I think moving forward, SOP for the unit should be don't sit on the fucking ramp, making the rear gun unusable during hot extract. I'm just saying.
Mustang 1-2 cleared desk.
Hot extract. Shoot 3 or 4 so to shoot bad guys. You know what I'm saying? We got real silence right there.
Hey, Savage, did HQ light us up? We were at that one tower.
Yeah, I think Doc blew a hole in the chest. What he said, he was like joking about it.
Yeah, he fucked me up too.
Yeah.
He's creating patience.
Yeah.
Good news is we completed the objective today, not like Wednesday. Yep. Cheers.
300.
Decker, I'm fucking sick. I love you a little bit. Where do you live at? Like Kentucky or something? West Virginia?
Yeah, I'm right behind you guys.
West Virginia's beautiful, bro. I got family in Round Rock.
Like 3 miles from West Virginia where it's beautiful up here. Yep, that's where they take me home. Well, I'm a stranger to the water.
What about your balls, bro?
That'd be kind of weird if, like, I did that, though, right? Well done. Tickle, tickle.
Yeah, at least you're the Texas fucking flat.
I drank all my water.
Yeah, just dump them in the front of the flag. Slowing down.
Oh, yeah.
In the Army, so long as you're hydrated, you're like invincible.
That was fucking awesome.
All right. Well, first question as always. How the fuck was that?
Goddamn fun.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
Pretty
hell
good shit, Eric.
Yeah. Oh, just Erickson? Fuck you.
Oh, were you actually just going, or were you just watching?
Do you not know what primary areas does? Jesus Christ, Savage. Fuck it.
Good job.
God damn, dude. Because Erickson just RCs guys. I have to watch you fucking idiots look like asshole. Hey, Savage, or no, actually it was Scott. Next time you're getting shot at from your side, maybe, try moving a little quicker.
I fucking did. I dropped to the ground and I popped smoke. And then I
Did
called
you drop
my
to the
AR
ground
to
because
shoot
of the
at it.
rounds in your chest?
Shot him.
Alright, so, I'm assuming everybody enjoyed that FTX.
Oh yeah.
Okay, good. Well, let's start with the good things. The good things were your movements did not look like absolute shit. All right, you looked pretty good with a lot of your fucking maneuvers. So after contact, it took a little bit for y'all to get into it. The initial contact at fucking basically waypoint 1, where that mortar round landed basically on top of 1-4. It was because y'all were dragging a little bit fucking behind. I know you were the trail element, and I'm assuming we were in traveling Overwatch still at that time.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll be honest, it was a very unlucky mortar round because it was just done with fucking like the artillery computer, and I didn't think y'all were going to still be there. I thought it was going to be right behind you. Ended up being basically on top of Paige or Shaw. I think maybe both of you. Anyway, it was pretty good till that point. Not much contact. Once you got contact, I felt like y'all took a while to kind of figure out what the fuck was going on. 2 and 3, you were up a little bit further ahead of the rest of the guys, and you had set up. And I think you were very fucking tunnel focused on the direction we were trying to travel. If you look at your map, I'm talking about the engagements that happened in this vicinity here. 1-2, you were kind of set up, looking this way. And I think it was either 1-1 or 1-3, you were set up looking this way. Well, the enemies had an encampment here, as what you eventually noticed where the mortar rounds were coming from, and you destroyed it. But they were patrolling like this whole fucking region, and the guys that came from your east flank were just up here, and they were actually driven in, and I think they got out somewhere over here. They were basically on a patrol to go investigate what the audio was of the helos landing at LZ primary. And if you notice, the mortar rounds landed at primary pretty quick because they figured that was the only spot where you'd be landing Chinooks if they hear the Chinook. Anyway, it kind of caught 1-2 and 1-3 or 1-1, whichever it was, off guard, and it took you a while to figure out that you were being shot from your side. If you go back and watch my footage, you will see that pretty fucking evidently. So don't get tunnel focused on where the objective is. Just because our movements are in a single direction in this case, don't think that the enemy can't come from your open flank, because obviously there's a river to your fucking one flank, but the other one is wide open. And air was not on station yet to be able to provide accurate ISR. They were still transitioning, doing uniform change, so just keep that in mind. Obviously, once you got onto the objective, that was pretty good. The part before it, where y'all attacked that barn up here, where my cursor's at right now, that was headquarters, and I believe 1-4.
Yep.
Yeah, 1-4. You got stuck in a fucking building, and somebody got dropped in the doorway, and then some idiot kept poking out their fucking head out the window, even though there's clearly an enemy that's got that window zeroed, and you're just fucking continuously trying to look. And I'm like, you're not going to do nothing. Like, you are stuck. You need to fucking take cover, and you need to call for assistance, which ultimately I think you did, because that brought headquarters up. Abel, if you go and watch my footage, you're lucky you're still breathing. You ran across this fucking road to get up on the barn by yourself. You had Rusty in fucking tow, basically fucking sprinting to catch up to your ass, and you two were the only ones that were up there. That's not good, man. That is not good. Even two-man, if you were next to each other, that is not a good fucking strategy. Because in that fucking barn, there was like 7 fucking guys. Two guys are not going to kill 7. Ultimately, we were able to gain fire superiority and destroy that fucking everybody at that bunker. Once that happened, the actual attack on Kilo, like I said, went pretty well. I know there was some miscommunication. I'll let 17 talk about that, about the support by fire and attack by fire positions. But from my perspective and from everything that I was watching from overhead and controlling, it went pretty well. Y'all reacted very well to the enemy QRF coming in and reinforcing this little fucking little collection of buildings here from the bridge. Air was doing a pretty good job of keeping Rusty apprised of everything that was moving. So that was good. Let's see. After you had cleared through Kilo and you had called it clear and you were starting to move off, I know 17, you obviously had to make the decision to move the flank security element in to assist. Right? I think that was 1-1 that was supposed to be here on the western flank. You probably brought them in, or they brought them themselves in, one of the two, whichever.
Confirm I did.
Yeah. Well, that left the bridge unsecure, and that's why all the enemy were able to then come in and, reinforce it. Luckily, mortars were on point, air was on point, and communication was on point. However, Blacksmith, why the fuck did y'all just start sprinting across the bridge by yourselves? 1-4, why did you just start sprinting across the bridge by, without fucking setting up security? There was a little bunker here, right? There was a mounted machine gun right here. The only reason that mounted machine gun did not kill all the 4 is because he ran black on ammo. Who was it? It was the guys that were set up.
There was one guy shooting at the machine gunner, and guy called him out, and we killed it.
Watch
Yeah,
my
we were already
perspective.
halfway across the bridge.
Watch, literally, I'm telling. If you don't believe what I'm saying, watch my perspective. I'm not fucking, just talking out of my ass for the sake of making you look bad. That's not the case. This is where we fix these issues.
I understand.
And Blacksmith was the one that fucking started the goddamn shit show by running across the bridge like somebody had lit a fire under their ass. I don't know where y'all were going. There was literally enemies all across the bridge on the other side. It was just you and Patterson.
Poor eyes. I made a decision. The decision was probably a shit one.
I mean, fair, and we are not here to yell at somebody for making the decision, just like with 1-4.
Yeah.
But let's set security before we cross an open area of any kind, especially danger crossing, which is a bridge where you are stuck on the fucking bridge. Whatever squad was here in a bunker that was set up, I would have to go back and look at my perspective. I don't remember who it was. I shot at you 4 times before you even fucking. Oh, it was Paxton. Paxton, are you deaf or you just have a hole in your neck?
What do you mean?
Watch my perspective. Watch my perspective at. I'd have to go back and give you the timestamp, but bro, I was engaging you from this bunker here, and you don't react to contact very well. Let's just put it that way. I'll get you the timestamp. You go watch it. All right. Let's see. Mortars, like I said, y'all were on point whenever you did get set up and actually fire. From the waypoint on, that was pretty much fucking. I'm gonna go with textbook. That was as good as you could fucking do. My plan for Erickson and I were, if y'all got bogged down at any point, which happened slightly, and we'll talk about it, but if you got bogged down at any point, we were going to overwhelm you and completely fucking envelop you and destroy you. All right? That did not happen. So you did that Correct. 1-4, 1-3. What the fuck happened when 1-3 or when 1-4 took multiple casualties and 1-3 just sat there and continued to cover their sector? Why did y'all not move in to assist?
Because they said multiple times that they were breaking contact, and I saw a couple guys moving back, so we were sitting there waiting for them to move past us. We didn't move up because they were getting fucking shit on for a minute there, but they had contacts. I saw 2 moving back. We were waiting for them to move past us.
Okay. That's fair.
Eventually, we did move up, and then we got shit on a little bit. We should have broken contact 5 minutes earlier than that. I don't know why we sat there and waited to hit another vehicle when we should have just fucking left.
We're just gonna sit there and pick the vehicle fucking from our rear.
No,
We had
move.
We had a whole
find better
defensive.
cover.
We had a whole
and then engage
defensive
it.
position set up just down definitely from you with sandbags and trenches.
Whole defensive position where you guys couldn't shoot anything. You guys
Correct,
said you were
'cause we were
covering
told
it, but
because
we
you
were
were
None of the
break
vehicles
contact.
that were out there needed the JAV, so it's not something that just Weapon Squad had to take care of. Who was in the briefing from 1-4? It was Shaw, did you pass down the idea of getting the fuck off that position quickly? 'Cause I know Sosa, you missed the beginning, so I don't know if you caught that was the plan.
Yeah,
I did not
I know.
communicate it effectively to Sosa when
I know we
when
had to
we
do
were
that.
It didn't look like it, is what I'm saying. But again, I want you to go and watch from my perspective. Nip 1-3, y'all watch from my perspective as well. I think somebody said around 50.
50-24 is when you're shooting at Paxton.
Okay, so maybe 20 minutes after that, I'll get you a timestamp. Just watch it. I'm not here to shit on you. I'm not saying y'all fucking suck. This is why we're here, right? This is FTX. And I'm seeing everything because I'm fucking primary areas.
Gotcha.
All right. I had the only other thing I had was I noticed once y'all got in the shit, especially at the end there, all the ones started dropping off every call sign. I was just laughing. It was like 2, this is 3, 4, 1, 5. I'm like, all right, we're diverting. That's fine. All right. Now, 1-7, what you got for the guys from what you saw?
So I think it's funny because the stuff we were practicing on Wednesday, we did really well. And then it's like we have a finite amount of space in all our brains. So it was like some regular stuff like dropped out. So on movement orders, during the brief and everything, all of these marks were there. Just make sure that you basically know where you're going. There was a lot of movement around, but if you're, when we were moving up like on platoon line, you can kind of see the general location of where you're going. So I didn't correct you guys because we were just trying to get moving. But in this situation where we're going like from, phase line 2 and platoon line this way, 1-3, 1-2, if you kind of position yourselves in a way that you can make it to your attack by fire position, and then 4, you guys were on the northeastern flank, so you guys did good there. And then same thing with 1. I think 1 was on the north or the northern side of 2. So if you guys just track where you're moving to, then we can kind of flow a little bit better into the positions that we're in. I know like 3 and 4 kind of got reversed on their SBF positions and attack by fire positions. That's okay. It obviously called it out and it got fixed. And then make sure that like for 4, this position may have been bad, but you're still still expected to be the northeasternmost element to cover that flank. So just make sure on a platoon level, 3, if you guys are in a bad position, obviously, call it up and move, but make sure you're obviously still 2 or south of 2, or same thing with 1. 1 was the westernmost coverage. So if you're in a bad position, yeah, obviously move, but just make sure you're still the western flanks coverage. When movement orders are issued, pushing into like objective kilo, I know that we kind of did it quickly and 2 moved. Basically, textbook, they received the order, they copied, they started moving. If you're unable to move, same thing. Just make sure that we call it up. Hey, we have a casualty, we have whatever, because then we can always send Doc or a medic or whoever to grab that individual, keep them at a CCP, and your squad can still maneuver. When it comes to exfils, I think we did really well. The biggest thing is after we hit this objective, we knew that there was this city here. We knew that the air base was here. They had troops. So after we hit this objective, we want to get the fuck out of Dodge. So just making sure that, they're fast and efficient, making sure, we're moving in a way that obviously makes sense. We didn't really have to deal with too much terrain moving from to waypoint 4 and then up to waypoint 5. It was all pretty much the same elevation, so we didn't have to worry about it. So that was really great. And then obviously, Venom did a great fucking job of frag-going LZ secondary. We got some people picked up by BP Cobra and then some people in the kill box, which was great. We got the fuck out of there, which is exactly how it should be. Once we hit that objective, we don't want to get bogged down. And like Six said, Ares was, basically predetermined that if we got bogged down, they were going to swarm us. So that'll pretty much happen anytime. So we just want to make sure that once we hit that objective, Blacksmith destroyed that shit. We want to get across that bridge and basically fuck off as fast as we can. Also, we only got one, and that was on me. We only got one ace call, but just make sure everyone called out 2 ace calls. Just make sure there's, because I don't know if you're, green on ammo and green on casualties. It's like, then what happened to all your equipment? Or, if you're green on casualties and equipment, then what the fuck happened to all your ammo? Things like that, just so we can track. Luckily, we didn't really need a resupply because, like we were trying to do, we kind of hit that objective and then got the fuck out. But most of you have been here for long, drawn out, ticks where we need that. So the better communicated ace reports are, the better I can basically hand them off to Rusty and he can get resupplies on what's needed. As Echo and I know Echo got the wrong tube, not pointing any fingers, but the effectiveness of resupplies definitely goes way the fuck down when we're bringing the wrong thing, is my point. So make sure that, you call out ammo, casualties, and equipment so that we can make sure if you do need Moz rounds, Jav rounds, fucking 40s, whatever it is, that we bring them in and get you guys the correct stuff. Other than that, I think it went really well, much, much better than Wednesday, which obviously was our practice run, but that's all I had.
Okay. 1-2, when y'all assaulted that mortar position, the first real contact that we had, it would have been up near waypoint 3. There was a position up on this little hill that I'm circling.
Yep.
I want y'all to go back and watch that footage from my perspective. See kind of how spread out y'all were and how you could have waited for another squad to come up on the flank, which was fairly close. I forget which squad it was, but they were not too far behind. They were trying to come up. Once y'all figured out that you were kind of a little fucked, you asked for them to come up. They came up, and you were able to clear through it. But I want you to see that what you realized, but I wanted you to see why you realized it. Then maybe next time you realize it faster, I guess.
There was some confusion in there because that was when I discovered that all my mags had disappeared.
Man, you are the only person that has that issue repeatedly.
I know.
Dude.
Yeah, it's. I'm actually gonna probably reinstall Arma and everything over this next week to try and deal with it. But yeah, I got into the firefight, I dropped one guy, and then went to change mags, and I had no ammo. So I kind of panicked and ran around in circles for about 30 seconds trying to figure out what the fuck I was gonna do.
Just real quick, does anyone take tracer mags for fucking?
Yes.
Yeah. For 5.56.
I don't take any tracer
Not
mags, but I also experience problems sporadically where my boxes disappear.
Boxes. Okay.
Yeah, it's a green mag thing, and nobody's been able to reproduce it enough to tell Shep or to figure out if there's something we can fix with it. I mean, we could drop the mod altogether if y'all want.
No,
but
it's pretty inconsistent for me. Like, it didn't happen for months, and now it's happened twice in 2 ops. So there's something that must have gotten fucked up with my system that's causing it to be a problem.
I mean, honestly, I only bring 2 boxes of 30 rounds. The rest, I just carry 12 mags, and granted, I don't fire as much as some of y'all, but I don't know. The issue is mags disappear after reloading. Yeah, that's what I think he's saying.
No, so I've got a mag. You know, I hop on the bird and it says I got 10 mags in my inventory. I hop on the bird, we get off the bird, we get into a firefight. I go to reload, and all of a sudden there's no mags in my inventory, and there's no bullets in the mag that I have.
Jesus.
And
Yeah,
they're just gone. They're like, they just vanished somewhere between the helicopter and that first firefight.
Fucking gremlins.
Do you have the
Yeah, I don't know.
squad mate that's rat fucking you and the bird?
Yeah,
Throwing
that's
away
a
your
good question.
shit.
I'll have to start checking everybody's bags when I run out of mags to see who's got 22 mags in them. But yeah, I am gonna watch that. I would be really curious to see what happened from your
I mean,
perspective.
there's not a whole lot. I mean, there's a couple times where I hard crashed once, but for the most part, there's a pretty good perspective of a lot of engagements. Savage, I sent you what primary areas does, since apparently you don't know how to read. So I sent it to you.
Oh my god.
You fucking retard. All right.
You can't say that.
It's too late.
I
It
can
already
say that,
happened.
Sosa.
If you showed up on time, Sosa, maybe you could tell him what
Oh
to
my
say your
God,
time.
you fucking weirdo. Shut your stupid face.
Well,
Can
he's
we
got a
bring up
point.
your LOA reason? You're too
All
short
right.
to reach the keyboard.